What's up, guys? Short here. I've done a video like this for, well, a very long time. It's going to be my top 5 ghost type Pokemon. Done a few in the past. If you want to have a look, it is on my YouTube channel. Go and have a look. Yeah, it's been a while. Anyway, let's get into it. Went with ghost type Pokemon this time round because there's loads of different types. I think there's 19. Might be wrong. But yeah, in no particular order. So it is my top 5, but I'm not doing it in any order. So I'm starting off with Gengar. I went with Gengar because Gengar is such an awesome Pokemon. Ash uses it in the anime in the final Masters battle. If you haven't seen that, which I'm pretty sure you probably have, he learns to go Gigantamax, which I think is pretty cool the way they do it. They do it like they do in the games. There's also another version of Gengar as well as Gigantamax. It is Mega Gengar, which I think is pretty cool. The way they bring out Megas and different things. I think Gengar needed a boost anyway, and Gengar's just a really, really cool Pokemon in general. Also has a shiny, which looks pretty cool as a Mega as well. Nice and white. I think it's amazing. Moving on to the next one, we have Chandelure. Chandelure is another really cool Pokemon, another good ghost/fire type. I think having a different version would be cool of Chandelure, but I went with Chandelure anyway because it's really powerful. I used it in the games a lot as well. The shiny is pretty cool as well. Yeah, and Chandelure is just amazing, and as the name shows, it looks like a chandelier, which I think is pretty cool. They've obviously made different versions of different Pokemon that obviously represents other things. Right, moving on to Decidueye for the third one. Decidueye is another dual type Pokemon. It is grass and ghost. So it's very versatile in different attacks and things like that. Yeah, I love Decidueye. It looks like a really cool Pokemon. It reminds me of Robin Hood, hence why I went with it. Yeah, its shiny looks really cool as well. Shiny's just been released as well in Pokemon Go. It also has another version, which is Hisuian Decidueye, which is a fighting type. I think that's pretty cool. It looks cool. It's nice and red. It's like gives you kind of like a hoedown type background version of it, so I think it's pretty cool. I love how they're giving different Pokemon that really needs to have a different type of version of it. That's my opinion though. And yeah, I think it's really cool. Shame that Ash didn't get it in the anime, because obviously Rowlet swallowed an Everstone, which, well, you can't do much about that. Next one, I went with Trevenant. Trevenant because it's just an amazing Pokemon, especially on Pokemon Go. The background of it is pretty creepy. Have a look online for that to see the background of Trevenant and Phantump as well, because it's pretty mad. Yeah, Trevenant is pretty cool. On Pokemon Go, like I said, honestly, one of the best attackers in my opinion for the Great League. But yeah, I love Trevenant in the anime. Pretty cool. It's like a creepy ass tree. It's like what you get in Lord of the Rings, pretty much. And Trevenant's a really cool Pokemon. Whether I'd start off as a Phantump and then have it evolve, which you can only evolve it via a trade, or just go out and catch Trevenant anyway. The last and final one I'm gonna go with is a Alolan Marowak. It's not only a ghost type, it is also a fire type. Love how they've done a version of Marowak to Alolan Marowak, and I think personally Alolan Marowak is so much better. It's got so much attacking versatile than the normal Marowak. Marowak in general has a weird background as well as its counterpart, but Alolan Marowak I think is so much better because it's a dual type and it has more extensive moves to use. Normally Bone Club anyway, which is obviously a fighting type move, or ground type, one of the two. But yeah, Alolan Marowak is so much better. In the anime, so cool as well. Wasn't a fan of the Alolan anime, but it'll grow on me. Now, I'm going to talk to you about the ghost type's effectiveness. So, the attack pros and cons, and the defense pros and cons. I'm going to start with the attack pros and cons. So, super effective against Psychic and Ghost. Ghost type Pokemon have really good move sets, and they are very, very strong against Psychics and Ghosts. Psychics is obviously versatile as well, and obviously Ghosts. The con, however, is they're not very effective against Dark types, which Dark types are very, very powerful in their own right as well, and Ghosts find it really hard against Dark types, which is weird because Ghosts normally come out in the dark. And they are not effective against normal types, which majority of the Pokemon in the Pokemon universe have no effect against normal types, and vice versa. Now, that's the attacking side of ghost types. Now onto the defensive side. So what they're strong against. The pros. So they are strong against, they have no effect on them. So no effect on ghost types, which is normal and fighting. Which is why I think Decidueye is pretty cool, because it has another version. So imagine them two fighting, it'd be pretty hard. They are also not very effective. Against them is ghost types and poison types, which is weird because ghost types are not very effective on ghost types anyway. So it's weird how then, maybe it's because of the whole background with the ghost type Pokemon and stuff like that. Also, poison and bug is not very effective either. So yeah, it's not too bad. Now going on to the cons as well. For the defense of ghost types, they are weak against ghost and dark types, as shown from the attacks. Not very effective against dark, so it means they're pretty much going to be really, really weak against them. And then, same with ghost types, obviously they are super effective against and not as well. Yeah, hope you enjoyed this type of video. Hopefully we can do some more videos like this. Still got a lot of Pokemon types to go. I've already done a few. If you check out my YouTube channel, there is a playlist for Pokemon types that I've done before. Yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a like and subscribe. Hope you have a lovely day, and yeah, peace out.